We're following breaking news. One of the great legends of the game of basketball, Jerry West, has died at the age of 86. West was a Hall of Fame player, executive. He will always be an LA legend. KTLA's Omar Lewis is live at Crypto.com Arena with more. Good morning, Omar.
Yeah, good morning. The Clippers releasing that statement saying that Jerry West was the personification of basketball and excellence all around. They also said, again, as you mentioned, that he passed away with his wife, Karen, by his side peacefully this morning. Want to take you to video and tell you a little bit about the legacy he now leaves behind. While West served as an executive for the Clippers, it was his legendary career with the Lakers that cemented his status as basketball royalty, known as the Logo for his silhouette used in the NBA logo and Mr. Clutch for his game-winning plays. West was an all-star every year of his career, leading the Lakers to 9 NBA finals and securing a championship back in 1972. His career achievements include being one of the first 3 NBA players to score over 25,000 points and co-captaining the 1960 U.S. Olympic gold medal team. West's contributions to basketball earned him 3 inductions into the Hall of Fame, and this year he will be honored as a contributor to the sport as well. West's impact extended beyond the court as he held executive roles with the Lakers, the Memphis Grizzlies, Golden State Warriors, and the Clippers, as we mentioned. His legacy as a player and executive will continue to inspire future generations, of course. Back out here live this morning, we are talking to folks just arriving here at Crypto.com Arena, so we will be bringing you reaction from people learning this news as they arrive here in downtown LA this morning. But that is the latest for now. Live from Crypto.com Arena, I'm Omar Lewis. We'll send it back to you in the studio.
Omar, we appreciate that this morning. Thank you. Joining us now to talk more about the legacy Jerry West leaves behind, our own David Pingalore. Good morning, Ping.
Morning.
Good morning to you guys. Yes, I heard the news in the last hour or so, and you know the personal relationship I have with Jerry. I moved here 7 years ago. An astonishing man, an amazing man. I would he joined the Clippers in 2017 as a advisor. And I was honored, privileged to be able to just sit around the court and actually talk to him several times before the games. And one thing that he loved, as Omar just talked about, obviously basketball was his love, but his second love was playing golf. He loved to play golf. He is going to be remembered. It's such sad news that he was so part of like the obviously the Los Angeles Lakers, but his move to the Clippers and making that team where they are today and putting pieces together. He was very critical in helping bring Paul George and Kawhi Leonard to the franchise. But yes, he is the logo. I mean, Jerry West is the logo. This is 14 seasons with the Lakers, an MVP. He won in 1969 when they lost in the NBA Finals and eventually won 1 finals with the Lakers. Ran the team in the early 80s as the general manager, but an iconic sports figure the world has lost today. I mean, just an unbelievable personality, especially the times that I was able to be around him. I mean, NBA Finals 9 times. He would have loved to won all 9 times of them, obviously, but his passion, I remember I always used to talk to Mr. West, and I would say, hey, how's your golf game? And he would just talk to me about his golf game. He loved golf. Played a lot at Rolling Hills Country Club. But yes, certainly will be remembered for a long time. He is the logo. Let's not forget that. Think about that. You look at that NBA logo and what he meant to the team. I mean, he to the NBA. He is the NBA. I mean, he transformed the NBA. He took it to another level. I mean, you can sit here and talk about all the things, the amazing things that he did for the NBA to that next level. There's a generation that remembers him, being on the court and getting to the NBA Finals 9 times. And Laker fans, I mean, the guy was an amazing athlete.
Yeah.
Like that's the one thing that maybe a younger generation doesn't know. He's one of the best.
No,
he was amazing.
He was a great player as a kid growing up listening to Chick Hearn. Jerry West was the great shooting guard for the Lakers. But he really made the transition to management, to the front office, almost seamlessly. I mean, he also, one of his great skills, in addition to playing, was seeing other players who were great and finding them and picking them. I mean, he did that for several teams, the Lakers most notably, but other teams as well, including the Clippers at the end of his career.
Yeah, and also went to the Memphis Grizzlies and helped, get that situation going. But yeah, and most recently with the Clippers. I mean, he was at every Clipper home game.
Wow.
If I'm at a Clipper home game, Jerry West is sitting courtside right behind Steve Ballmer, and walking off. He's there at every home game. I mean, you want to talk about a man that knows the game and can able to put pieces together, as you just said, not only when he played, but just being able to take that leap from a player to putting a team together is not easy. He made it look real easy. Look at the teams that he helped put together and win championships as an advisor, general manager. He did amazing things, not only for the teams he was involved with. Again, he's the logo.
Yeah.
Exactly. David, we appreciate you being with us this morning, talking about your personal experience with Jerry West and obviously the impact he made on the game. Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.